In this tutorial, we'll be going over the e-commerce module. The e-commerce module is integrated with Woocommerce, and it allows you to display your Woocommerce products throughout the builder. Now, Divi is fully compatible with Woocommerce, which means it'll work just like any other Woocommerce theme. You don't necessarily need to use the builder. In fact, when you create products, they'll be added to categories that you can link to directly from your menu. You can create standard pages and use standard WordPress shortcodes on standard pages without the builder. You can also use WooCommerce shortcodes within the builder inside text modules. And you can build your normal checkout pages and shopping cart pages and all of that just like you normally would. But in addition to that, we've also added an e-commerce module, which makes it a little bit easier to add certain like product highlights throughout your page. So you can use the e-commerce module to display a list of your recent products, a list of your top rated products, a list of your products that are on sale, etc. So the first thing you'll need to do is install WooCommerce. So go over to woothemes.com/WooCommerce and download WooCommerce and install it. Or just search in your WordPress dashboard under plugins, search for WooCommerce, and you can download it from the repository as well. Once you added it, you'll need to add some products, otherwise nothing will show up in your module. So on your WordPress dashboard, once you install WooCommerce, you can go down to products. There'll be a new products tab, and you can go products, add product to add a new product, and give it a product name, description, and you also need to add a featured image for the product to show up in the module as well. And then you'll see all your standard WooCommerce settings here. And you can go over to WooCommerce at woothemes.com and read their documentation. They have a bunch of great stuff about how to use WooCommerce, so I won't get into that in this tutorial. Once you've added your products, you can start displaying them as modules in the builder. So here's an example of of a shop page. So we'll try creating something like this. I'm going to add a new page. Call it Demo Shop. We're going to use the builder for the page. At the top, I'll add a standard header. So I'm going to add a new full width section. Add a full width header. My store. Subheading. Welcome to my store. Text color. And keep it light. As I'm going to change the background to a orange that you saw in the other preview. Click Save. Give my heading a nice background color. Alright, let's preview our changes. So far I've just added a header, and now I'm going to add the store below using the e-commerce module. So in this empty row, I'm going to add a new full one column row, and then add the e-commerce module. So look for the shop module. Now for type, you can choose a few different types. You can choose to display your recent products, your featured products, your sale products, the best-selling products, or your top-rated products. So I'm going to just display my recent products. Now, since I'm adding it to a one-column row, you're going to want to have 4 columns of images to be to display the optimum amount of images in one row. Now, if you were adding the shop module to a 1/2 column instead of a full column, then you'd probably want to do 2 columns. And if you were adding it into a 1/4 column, you'd probably want to do 1 column. Otherwise, things aren't going to line up very well. So I'm going to do 4 columns of products. I'm going to display 8 products. You can choose your sorting, so you can sort by popularity, by rating, by date, or by price. I'm just going to sort by rating, and then click Save. So I've added my shop. Let's preview it. So you can see I have 4 columns within my 1 column row. I have 8 products. And that's a basic overview of the shop module.